Welcome to this short film about study and opportunities with natural sciences. So a really good source of graduate vacancies is GradCracker, that's specifically aimed at STEM students. And on there, the vast majority of vacancies are actually listed just for graduates. So they say they require a degree and that's all. It may be in a specific subject, it may be various subjects, but they require degree level. Occasionally there are some jobs on there that say they need masters, and I have also seen a very small number that say they prefer a doctorate level, a PhD. So when thinking about doing master's study, do be aware that having a master's doesn't mean that you would rule out application to all the jobs that require degree level study. You've still got that degree level study, but it's a very individual thing. So for some students, they feel that they've just got more to offer a potential employer and they've got more of a chance of success if they apply for those opportunities that need a degree by having a master's as well. Those opportunities are definitely still open to students with a master's. So don't think that because a very small number occur that say that you absolutely need a master's, that's all somebody can apply for. They can apply for any of those opportunities. Within maths, physics, astrophysics and chemistry, they have a very specific structure to the undergraduate degree. So some students who have already studied on those courses and are taking part in those right now have already made a decision that they would prefer to have the option of studying for a fourth year to achieve a master's level qualification that's combined with their undergraduate degree. Of course, students need to attain certain levels in order to be able to do this, and they need to take a certain route through the degree, which they can discuss with tutors if necessary, if they're not sure how that works. Anybody who is from outside of UCLan, who may have studied one of those subjects elsewhere, just to degree level, who might be looking at masters, could contact course leaders for information about how they might be able to build on that by coming to UCLan to see if that could work for their degree. But it's a really popular route for students who want to gain a master's qualification, and it's quite convenient really to just sort of tag it on to the end of their degree level study. Certainly doing a master's, whether it's this way or an additional master's, is a popular stepping stone for those considering doing a PhD. So some students decide to do a PhD purely because they love studying a particular subject and want to take it further, which is fantastic. In terms of career planning, often PhDs are part of wanting to launch a career within research, or somebody who wants to work in an academic environment and be doing their own research and teaching undergraduates at the same time. So if you're interested in doing a master's by research, which could be a stepping stone to a PhD, check out the research themes on the UCLan website. There are some standalone masters within natural sciences, so DNA profiling, forensic science, nanoscience, nanotechnology, synthetic organic chemistry. And as you can see, these are very niche courses, so very, very specific knowledge is gained from these courses. So for somebody who's interested in these particular areas, or possibly interested in some aspect of these or careers linked to these, and certainly for careers that could be very competitive to get into, it can be a really good idea of doing a master's in order to gain those skills and that knowledge beyond undergraduate level in order to have a more chance of success of gaining those competitive jobs in related careers. And it's good to know that overall those who have a master's qualifications are more likely to find work than undergraduates, and they are likely to earn a slightly higher wage. Obviously that's not absolutely everybody. A master's isn't just a free passport. You still need to be having the skills of applying well, being good at doing interviews, engage with careers, because we can help you that. But in general, this is what the data is showing. So before you undertake a master's, it's really important to research whether that's actually right for you and your career ideas. So there's some useful links on here. So findamasters.com for information about postgraduate study and employability. And there's some information about options with a master's on both prospects and target jobs. And for science students, it's really important to have a good idea of some of the options available after your studies. So I recommend on prospects there's an overview of the science and pharmaceutical sector, just happens to be grouped in that way with pharmaceuticals, that can give you an idea of graduate roles within that area. Thank you for listening.